Uncle Gold Clips.
But during the holidays, we were at home most of the time or spending time at parents' house, so we didn't go out that much. Plus, everything's on lockdown, so we didn't have anywhere to go. And Zagreb is a city, so there's not that many parks. Plus, there were the earthquakes, so everyone was kind of shook up from the whole situation. And oh man, that was the paradigm shift. Like it felt differently. Um, the earthquakes that we had in March, we kind of looked from afar since we were here in Ireland and we watched it through social media, and it feels different when you're there. It was actually my first earthquake ever, and it's really strange, man. Like everything's moving, everything's shaking, and you can't. I think that's the worst part of it. Like you have a feeling that you can't affect anything. Like personal development gives you the feel that you can affect things and that you can change things. And when something like that happens, you're like, all right, like walls are moving. You're like, I really can't do anything about it, right? So we're kind of like struck by it, and of course, everything went well in the end. Nothing happened to anyone, so everyone was lucky in that aspect. None of our friends and family were hurt, so everything went well, relatively speaking, right? So that kind of affected the mindset there a lot, and even then, I could see some people really, really panicky, and I really think that working on yourself gives you even like something to fall back on, even in situations like that. At one point, it crossed my mind, like, all right, what if the house really collapses now and we're left without anything, right? It crossed my mind that through this, like, thinking about how to set your goals and how to achieve them, I would manage to build everything back up again. And I felt that I wasn't lost and that it wouldn't be like lethal or like it wouldn't be end of the line. I think it would take me a long time, but that it will be manageable. And I'm 100% sure that if I didn't put in the time and effort to change my mind, that I would look at the whole situation differently. I always think back to, like stories from Tony Robbins and people who are in the self-development industry who talk about like the worst things that happened to them in their lives. For instance, when they almost had to close the company down because they were in debt, couldn't pay the paycheck for their workers and stuff like that. And then the story of how they pulled it around. I really love stuff like that. And I always try to think back to that, like it's about resourcefulness. And Tony puts it great. It's not like what happens to you, it's what you do that counts. So
Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see the full version, go to the Uncle Gold Podcast YouTube channel or watch the next clip.